Milwaukee's food innovators are feeding the nation, blending old world tradition with bold new flavors. The city is a historic powerhouse of brewing, sausage making, and food production, a legacy that continues today. Join me, David Caruso, as we visit some of Milwaukee's legendary tastemakers. Let's go! Giacomo, it is so fun to be here. Your parents had this dream of starting really an Italian bakery, right, on the east side of Milwaukee?
Yes. I always say my dad had no plan B. He was a ready, shoot, aim kind of a guy. And he didn't know no, he just knew yes, he knew forward. And he actually didn't know what he couldn't do.
This is our retail store, the Usinger retail store on ML King. It's been here since the early 1900s, and we've retained all of the architectural features of the store from at that time. Marble counters, tile floors, the German murals, the wood ceiling, and when you think back, this was probably pretty impressive for 1905.
It really is like a museum here, which is fun. You can shop and have a museum-like experience. Ernesto, I know that the stores started way back. Why did you decide to start the business with your brothers?
40 years ago, we saw an opportunity that there were no full grocery store in the neighborhood. Since the beginning, we knew this was the centerpiece of the south side. I was the worker, my older brother was the buyer, another brother was the mechanic.
So you contributed different things?
Yes, the store gives me energy just to meet the customers.
Saz, every founder really has someone or something that really kind of starts the momentum. And for you, it was a childhood friend, right?
I went to Marquette High School. They had 7 classifications for each year, so 1 through 7. So the smartest were 1s. Well, I was a 7. Okay.
You and me both.
Anyway, friend of mine, he ended up getting the bar business, and his first place is called a filling station, and that's where the Milwaukee market is now.
Okay.
I attended a bar there on weekends, and he said, it's time for you to go into business for yourself.
Wow.
Found this place where we're at now, on 55th and State. Came out here not knowing what to expect. I opened this place up. I'm 30 years old, and I just turned 80, so I mean, I got goosebumps right now talking to you, David, okay?
Yeah.
Milwaukee is, I think, one of the best food cities in the country. I mean, I'd put a lot of our food up against anywhere in Chicago, New York, etc. We are at the Silicon Valley of food production, with access to fresh water, access to incredible meats and cheeses.
The restaurant was open on Fridays until 2:30 a.m. and Saturdays until 4:30 a.m. And I think it really pained my father to see how much we all worked. We bought all our wholesale produce from Sendick, Sal Sendick, and he sent a package of Stouffer's French bread pizza. And so my dad said, well, what the hell is this? So why are you sending me this? And Sal said, that's my point. You should get into this business. Next thing you know, he bought a building on the south side of Milwaukee, sold a restaurant, and he really wanted a better life for his kids.
Now, Emily, is it fun to know that you are a part of a Milwaukee iconic landmark?
It's a humbling experience, and especially with being in the food industry. When I think about food, I think about family and community and getting around together. Wanting other people to take that home to enjoy that with their family, it means a lot.
It's a family business. It's a place where people go with many generations. You know, they take their kids, they take their grandkids here. You know, it becomes kind of like a tradition. You get a good set of people who really care about what they do, and they care about all their customers, the community.
This is off our new line here. These are our pizza recipes. The Urban Pie brand is all about very traditional Italian flavors, elevated flavors. And Screamin' Sicilian's about just providing big, over-the-top flavors.
This is so good. As we're saying, I mean, the flavors really do scream.
There's a saying, you can't please everyone, you're not pizza. We went out to dinner. What's signature is different for everyone. I love a thin crust. However, what Nick would like and what you would like are so different. And so that's what makes our business so interesting.
Keep talking because I'm not going to stop eating.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's culinary excellence is now being recognized on a global scale, having been named a Michelin Guide city. Head over to visitmilwaukee.org to learn more.
My favorite locally made treat has to start with pretzels from the Milwaukee Pretzel Company. And also on the West Coast, where I come from, custard is not a big thing. When I came here to interview, my wife came out. She liked it so much. She had Kopp's custard 3 times in one day. She hasn't done that again. Yeah. You know, a hidden gem, I think, is right here on Marquette's campus. The Joan of Arc Chapel, you know, circa mid-1400s. It's just really beautiful. Good place to go for a walk, but also a good place just to stop and reflect. You know, Milwaukee, it is a small city, but it has a big city feel. So it has all of the amenities that you'd want without the downsides of a large city. The other thing is just about the people. You know, Milwaukee truly is Midwest nice. It's the nice of the Midwest nice. Like, people here truly want to ensure that you're having a good experience whether or not you're from Milwaukee.
Bring a dish. What can I make? This party's in like 3 hours.
About the tortillas, mijo.
Yeah, tortillas.
And if you add some Oaxaca cheese, they come out perfect.
Okay. Cheese, Chihuahua, Oaxaca.
¿Qué tan picoso crees que les guste?
This'll work. Need some spices. Guajillos. Ooh, need this. Throw that in. And that. Yeah. El Rey. Your next great meal starts here.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Blair, Olympic speed skater and winner of 5 Olympic gold medals and a proud resident of the Milwaukee area. If I have to think of a gold medal place somebody wants to see when they come to the Milwaukee area, you better go to the Pennant National Ice Center. People drive by it every day on the interstate, but when they get in there, they're totally amazed. Plus, you never know when you might find an Olympic speed skater training right in front of your very eyes.
To survive and thrive in an industry as competitive as food production, the only constant must be an unwavering commitment to quality.
I'm bohemian, but I love Italian restaurants. If you have the pan-fried mozzarella cheese and with the tomato sauce on it, you know, it's mozzarella marinara.
Yeah.
And I said if I could ever duplicate this for the festivals and eat it with your hands, we'd have a winner. So my chef went out and came up with cheese egg roll. We got the 5-pound block and we're cutting it by hand and we're rolling by hand. And to this day, they're still rolled by hand.
We still operate generations old technology, which is called a gravity pit smokehouse. And that is the fire is combusted on the lower level. There's a metal grated floor. The racks of sausage are rolled in on the perforated floor. The smokehouse is basically the chimney. So the product is smoked over an open fire. And so we still do it the old way.
We said, you know what, we can come up with our own craft pizza that is unlike anything the market has ever seen before. So then we said, okay, we've got the pizza. It's the best pizza we've ever made. Now, what do we call this thing? My grandfather. He was this loud, adventurous, just in-your-face type of person. As a farmer, he used to fall asleep on his donkey, and it would just take him back to his house. Like, okay, so what if it was the Wandering Donkey Pizza Company?
I'm not too sure that would have been a winner.
We don't
but
think so.
Okay.
And then, people would just reminisce back to the point where he was always talking loud. An Italian or Sicilian dinner, basically he who talks loudest gets hurt. He's like, I'm not screaming, I'm just talking. And we're like, that's it. It's the screaming Sicilian.
Derek, thank you so much for having us in. This is where the magic happens, the factory. You said 5,000 tamales a day, right?
Yeah, it's an outrageous number.
I am so excited to learn how to make tamales. Rosaria, let's make some together. Oh, okay, tuck it. Okay. Oh, okay, and then we roll. Okay. Oh, and what do I do here?
It's ready like that. Yep. This whole process is a very ancient process. It dates back like 10,000 years ago. You do this with their families. It's everyone hands-on. What makes it so authentic is the fact that everything we make on a daily basis.
¿Qué tipo es tu favorito?
Frijoles.
Bean tamale.
Oh, beans. Uno más para mí.
Más para ayer y yo ya no acabé. Ya acabé.
Last one.
Oh.
Ándale.
High five. My dad always grilled the brats and the sausages in beer. Are we supposed to do that? Do you do that?
No, absolutely not. From a sausage maker's point of view, when you set the seasoning profile, that's what you want the consumer to have. Keep the beer in the glass. That's where it belongs. And put the sausage on the grill.
Okay.
And I call it the 2-beer method.
Okay, tell me.
So the coals are low enough that by the time you, as an adult, drink 2 beers, the sausage will be ready. You start on the less heated part of the grill, and then you work toward the heated part. The meat inside the casing will expand while it cooks.
Okay.
And so the trick is not to get the meat too hot, too fast that it breaks the skin, because the skin holds all of the flavor. And once it's like if you burst the brat, like game over.
A grill master. I love this.
Yeah.
These are invaluable tips. My summer is now changed.
Right? Well, hopefully so.
Curtin says we're at the iconic round bar. Oh, what do we have here?
We have our Bloody Mary with andouille sausage, and I think coming up next, Saz has the classic Bloody. And David, for you, I think we have a special one coming with our barbecue rib.
Wow, literally barbecue rib on top. This is so amazing. Cheers to 50 years.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Any clues about how to eat this? Wow, this is so delicious.
We do Bloodies every day of the week that we're here, so you can come in anytime you want, any time of the day, and enjoy one of your favorite Bloodies.
Tell me about where we are in your plant, what's happening.
Yeah, so the dough that's being made right now has been aging for 24 hours. This dough has very high hydration. And what that gives you are those amazing bubbles and cell structure when you bite into it. It also has that amazing crisp on the bottom.
What is the key to making it perfect every time?
The temperature of the dough, the temperature of the building, the amount of water, and the precision of ingredients is so critical to make this Roman-style pizza the way it is. This is our flatbread. It's been aged for 24 hours, so you can see that beautiful waviness in there, and that's gonna provide that incredible cell structure and texture. So this is one of our flatbreads that we just saw earlier. I mean, this beautiful cell structure. It's
right out of the oven.
Right out of the oven.
Oh my God. This is so good. To learn more about crafting terrific tamales from my new friends Rosaria and Derek, roll on over to visitmilwaukee.org to see the tricks of the trade.
There are so many great places to show people when they come to Milwaukee. We've got an amazing inland sea called Lake Michigan here. And it's not just for industrial use as you would once upon a time see in the past. Milwaukee historically has done a great job of preserving access to the waterfront. So you can go from the south side all the way up north to these incredible beaches, South Shore, McKinley, Bradford, down by the Art Museum, and have great access to Lake Michigan. I talk to people about the diversity that's in Milwaukee. Again, we've got some really, really incredible, rich, diverse neighborhoods all over the city, and you can find folks from literally all over the country and all over the world who call Milwaukee home, and that's evident in our neighborhoods. A hidden gem in Milwaukee that a lot of people across the country, I think, don't recognize is our amazing food scene. Like, we've got some great eats in Milwaukee that if you get the chance to go to our restaurants in Milwaukee, I think folks would be really, really surprised by what they encounter here.
From the biggest stages to the boldest flavors, Henry Meyer Festival Park is where every Milwaukee story begins. Home to Summerfest, the world's largest music festival, and a vibrant lineup of cultural celebrations, the Festival Park brings music, culture, and community together all season long. Big moments, bold traditions, unforgettable experiences. Experience Milwaukee's festival season at Henry Meyer Festival Park.
When you arrive ready for something good, you'll leave connected to something greater. Marquette University.
Oftentimes, the best creations are a dash of inspiration built upon decades of hard work and experience.
My dad was an innovator, and so he really was an amazing cook. He would come up with all sorts of ideas. So he created a product which was a raw dough product that we would freeze and you bake in your own oven. So that's how we created the first Rising Crust pizza.
You're gonna teach me how to make the very famous mozzarella sticks, right?
I think you're going to be a great student. I've got a great feeling there, David.
What is the first step?
Well, I think you better crack an egg.
Okay, crack an egg. Oh, I like to make cookies, so this part I can do. I'm a baker. Okay.
You need a nice wonton skin.
Okay, wonton skin. Okay, the Wisconsin cheese.
Always Wisconsin, yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
On an angle, yeah.
Angle, okay.
So next we're gonna paint it up here. I'm gonna put it right here on the outside.
Okay.
We're gonna flip it over the first time, just like you're tucking in your bed here, nice and tight. Keep your fingers here and just keep on rolling. Let's see how yours looks. Oh, it's a masterpiece.
I mean, this
Look
is
at that.
a masterpiece.
First place over here.
Yes.
You get the gold medal.
At Summerfest, we sell upwards of 3,000 combo plates a day. And
3,000.
everyone has 2 sticks.
So far we've done 4, so we can, I think we're on our way
We have a start.
Next step, just put them in the basket?
Yep, if you drop them in one at a time so they don't stick together.
Okay. Ooh.
What do you think?
I think they're good. Let's give them a try.
Ready?
So.
This is the key. The big moment is the magic mozzarella. Oh, yes! Oh, wow.
What a student. I can't tell you how proud I am of you.
I can even make good mozzarella sticks.
Oh.
Who would have known?
I've got a tear in my eye.
Well, maybe you want to taste it.
Okay. I will. Well, all of a sudden, you're going to have your own little booth on Grandstand Avenue, huh, David?
Yeah. Look at this picture. I mean, this is beautiful. Everyone loves a good charcuterie plate, right? Tell me what is on this tray here.
So we have several types of summer sausage. This is Jagdwurst, which is a coarse ground bologna type with pistachio nuts and garlic in it. There's a pistachio.
Ooh, pistachio, you can
hiding
see
there.
it. Oh.
And this is Landjaeger. And this is, Landjaeger is the old world precursor to the modern day snack stick. This is the original protein on the go.
I love this. I'm just digging in because
that's a real old world product right there.
Okay, tell me what it is.
So that's tongue
Maybe
blood.
I should just, say it again.
Tongue blood sausage.
Oh.
So no,
Friends, don't be
go
offended.
Don't go ooh.
I'm gonna try it. I promise. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Right.
I'm gonna try
It has a nice, very rich and smoky flavor. Oh, come on, don't do that. And be adventurous. And yeah.
I like the adventure.
Yeah, right?
I like it. Okay. I'm in for the adventure.
Right.
Okay, this also looks interesting to me. I want to try this.
That's what we call German style head cheese. And so that is another old world product that is very unique.
Okay.
And has a good flavor. It has a very nice smoky flavor.
And
you'll find.
I'm into just pulling apart.
Yeah, there you go. So it's a little salty and smoky and has a nice rich sort of flavor. Little seasoning in there. This is mortadella, another pistachio item.
All those pistachios.
Right, if you put it on a flat top and warm it, and put it on warm bread.
Now you're talking.
It's excellent.
Warm bread and good meat.
Right.
Tell me, this masterpiece here.
Right. That is Hessische Leberwurst.
Ooh, okay. Can I make you one?
Yeah, please.
Wow, I get to serve Fritz. I love this. There you go,
Thank
sir.
you.
Enjoy. My pleasure.
Very creamy and rich, and has a very smoky finish. It isn't out in the marketplace in a lot of places. It'll be in very high-end gourmet kind of stores, and of course our retail store downtown.
I'll hand out my coupons, and it doesn't matter where I'm at. It could be at a Bucks game. We are at the Milwaukee County tree lighting ceremony, and I'm handing out coupons. And people would say, "Hey, can I have another one of those? Can I have 2 of those?"
Well, where's my coupon?
Well, I have them right here. I mean, so there you go.
Perfect.
I'm buying you dinner tonight.
I'm ready.
And these are
3
all our
coupons.
brands.
I love
I
this.
know.
One of the things I love most about the retail shop are these amazing murals. Tell me a little bit about the history behind these murals.
1903, 1904, they were painted by an individual by the name of George Peters. He was known as sort of the father of the muralists here in Milwaukee. And at that time, Milwaukee had a lot of murals for beer advertising, but this was one of his works that has stood the test of time. It's the story of the elves making the sausage and where they're getting their livestock from, making the sausage, cooking the sausage, and then storing the sausage in ice caves. And they have a big party. And then the final panel, what that translates to, all in a dream.
Very fun. Saz's barbecue sauce is renowned for its sweet, savory zip. Go to visitmilwaukee.org for the saucy story behind this local favorite.
Why I love Milwaukee? Oh my gosh, it's home. It's the second home. This is where people fell in love with me from day one. Just to be able to have this community support you in everything you do. I mean, I think about my career and over the last 26 years, Milwaukee has really just brought me in and supported me through every single step of the way.
When you arrive ready for something good, you'll leave connected to something greater. Marquette University.
Milwaukee's culinary reputation extends far beyond the city limits, but it's more than just delicious eats. From intimate haunts to lively neighborhoods, festival grounds, and everywhere in between, Milwaukee's local flavor is best enjoyed straight from the source.
Now, this caught my eye.
So these are pork rinds, otherwise known as chicharrones.
Wow.
You can eat them however you want. You just take one big bite of them, or you can snap them off. Give it a try. It tastes like bacon.
Okay, it tastes like bacon, so we just wrap it up. Mmm.
It's my personal favorite snack. Pork bellies and salt. No other ingredients.
So good. Oh. Derek, it's time to try the famous tamales. I was rolling the pork one, so come on, try the pork.
Yeah, let's try the pork. Go for it.
Here's one for you.
Thank you. That homemade salsa, yes please. That homemade salsa really seeps into the masa.
Yeah.
And I think that's another reason why people love the pork one so much.
Yeah.
Really
Wow.
good. These are my favorite.
And this has got a little kick. I like it.
Does.
I like it. Wow. This is so good.
Here down at Summerfest, people say, I can't believe there's a grounds like this around.
Yeah.
I mean, the excitement of all the new events that are going to be at the Summerfest grounds and how that's evolving.
The lakefront, there's incredible things to do with the family and take them here to explore.
The Milwaukee Public Museum, you talk about the art museum.
Marcus has never had more shows, better shows, and the facilities for the symphony, and just everything.
Our music venues are incredible. So there's a lot of arts and entertainment.
It's easy to get around in Milwaukee, and the folks here are so friendly.
Generally good people in Milwaukee, which just makes the experience here so much better.
It's such a welcoming town. We're excited to have visitors here.
The community, so many countries, and the culture, the food and the festivals are incredible.
Of course, you know, you want to get a brewery tour.
A lot of them will go see the Miller Brewing Company and they'll come here afterwards. Or they'll go out to the beautiful American Family Field to see the Brewers play. The restaurant scene is so exciting.
Yeah.
We have these entrepreneurial culinary chefs that are, you know, taking risks.
High quality restaurants with fresh local ingredients, and everyone's interested in unique looking plates and just trying different foods from different cultures. It's really amazing.
There's over 100 neighborhoods in Milwaukee that you can go out and explore these hidden gems, I guess, whether they're bars and restaurants or mini bowling or activities downtown, the 3rd Street Market Hall. You can spend a full day there just exploring. There's just so much great stuff to do.
We are Team Milwaukee. It's our city.